everyone. Yeah, today we're gonna discuss about the USIU marathon that is scheduled for coming weekend, and I don't know how I will perform, but I'm optimistic. I've not trained much, but I'm hoping that it will be a good one. So now I think the first thing we have to do is to first analyze the course and see how we will plan our race. It's a half marathon, 21.1 kilometers. And so far, I think, I don't know whether I've trained enough, but at least I've seen that I've improved somehow. But let's see, you never know until you're able to hit those targets. So what I've been using, Cloud, AI. I think I'll have to do some other video about how to connect to Strava and Cloud, so that you'll be able to analyze the races and also for Strava to get information about you, probably give you a running plan and a training plan. So that is a very big video for another day. So today we're just analyzing how we go by the race. First thing, I think I'm targeting a 215 to 210 or 210 to 218. So I think my pace will be very different. But after discussing this with AI, I think it gave me a breakthrough of how I'm supposed to plan my race. So I think the first thing should be to check how the course is for the people who ran last time. I'm hoping they have not changed anything. So let us just dive into Strava. Okay, this is Strava, and I was with USIU, sorry for those who have seen. And I know a friend of mine that went to the USIU, so it was last year around June. So let us see from his side. So that is 2025. Hey, don't worry, I'm sharing a video. Don't worry about this. Okay, so we're targeting, I think it was around this is the race. This is the race. It's currently using Strava, but you can just come in here and probably look for someone that has Garmin, and I don't know any of this, so I'll just pick randomly. And this one has Garmin for a runner. I trust Garmin in terms of the elevation. But anyway, as the whole thing here is just to see the course, not to see how people performed. But I think we can see it will start at a small range, so from around 2 to 3 kilometers is a climb, so you have to climb, and then around from 11.6 going, it will be a downhill. So I think I was chatting yesterday with Cloud just to understand how the race will be, and so I'll just show you briefly on how it is. So this is it. So I've integrated my Strava with Cloud. So this is a coworker. So this is AI, and I just asking it to please share the course map for the Sunday race. I've been training with it, so it has a lot of information about me. So it gathered some information about the course and everything. And I'd also given it something similar to this. For example, if you come, let's go back to Strava a little bit. If you come here to this laps, you'll be able to see the elevation. As you can see here, we have the elevations here. This is what is projected here. So I'd already given Cloud this elevation. And so it prompted me a graph. Let us go back to the Cloud. It prompted me this graph here. And the salaries just give me some information. It should be at least there by 6, and Northern bypass, and I asked it to share the elevation map, and this is it. So as you can see here, I think it's an uphill, but from 3 kilometers here it goes high and high and high and high until around 13 kilometers. So it says it's a flat train. So as you can see, this is a person who is targeting 210 to 215. So the first one should be at least 6.25 kilometers, and at least the heart rate should be in my zone 2, not spike until the 2nd kilometer. And then we have to go to kilometer 3 to 13. This is where there is a gradual climb and shorten. So the whole thing about here is you have to move comfortably, conserve your energy, and it's an uphill. So here you go around 13 to that, so it's about about 130 meters elevation. And the good thing is about if you go here, if you make it to 13 kilometers at a good time, you'll be able to descend very well. From 13 kilometers is about 5 kilometers. From 13 kilometers to 18 kilometers, that is a descent, and then you have a flat finish. So I think this is I continued what is a recommended pacing, and giving me a sub to 10 for a perfect day. Target finish sub to 15, and the pace should be at least lactate threshold. My lactate threshold is there, so the whole thing is, as you can see here, 1 kilometers to flat start, which is I should target at least 625 to 635. And 7 is where you have the biggest climb, the steep climb. So I should target at least 745 to 710. And here the heart rate will go high, and it's telling me to don't go beyond 168. And then we have very good descent, which is about 5 kilometers. For this one, at least you can move very fast to achieve at least a good pace. So from 550 to 610. And then the flat finish here is where you empty your tank, so you try to push as hard as possible. So this is something, and the other thing is that those people who are taking gels, I would recommend to take it at around 10 kilometers or 5 kilometers, and then remember to hydrate and take your ORS. I'm hoping this time we'll get some ORS. I think the Nairobi City Marathon did not have ORS. So this is my plan. Don't have much today, just to talk about how I intend to go through this. And I'll do a small video about how to connect to Strava, how to connect Strava to Crowd, and then you can just be doing that. And if, for example, right now I ask it, okay, what is my current ARC? So what it does, to pull everything from Strava, and then it will get every information and checks whether I'm recovering well. So you see, it will pull the rest of activities. We didn't do the much this week, so so right now my ARC, you've corrected the ARC. So according to, I'm supposed to dip it still down, because ARC of 108, it should be below 100 for you to be able, it should land at 85 at the rate, so that you don't have tired legs. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you for watching.